Listener warning. Everything about this podcast is offensive and often stupid. Welcome to the best damn podcast that ever graced the internet. Guys, Gates, and Beer!
Yeah!
You know I don't really believe that when I say it like that.
Oh,
you know?
I believed you.
I believed it.
You broke my heart on
Yeah, we had faith in you.
Man, that was like the Braveheart speech, man.
I know. We were about to turn around and hike our kilts up.
That's why I wore the poncho.
Wait, love the podcast.
You
Let's
didn't
get
even
some
add
kills.
the
What, we already
20
getting some feedback here?
qualifiers you normally do.
Feedback.
In Wisconsin, in Racine.
Who loves the
Yeah,
podcast?
hyper-localize
Just
it.
me.
We're good.
Oh, just you. That's fine.
Yes, you.
All right, as long as you love it.
I do.
All right. Somebody's got to love us.
That's right.
All right. Hey, well, before we start the show, well, we already started the show, but to start the show, we have a show beer tonight. This is another one out of Madison, out of from our buddies from Carbon 4, who did the cool Fantasy Factory unicorn with a cat on its back beer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we've actually reviewed their beer before.
They stopped by us, in fact.
Yes, they did,
last year.
and gave us that wonderful 12-pack that we had on the show.
I like.
Which
Please send another one, please.
Which I'm not gonna lie. If you go back and watch the show, got not bad reviews, but some people thought it was just it was okay. It was
It's
me,
an
it was-
IP, so
I liked
IPA,
it.
So,
yeah, no, I like it,
must
but Laura on the other hand, panned the fuck out of it. Just saying, Laura, really.
Yeah.
So,
But we got a dark red ale.
but we're gonna try something different with him. Mel has sent us an Imperial Red Ale to try.
which she's
Called Lady Luck.
She's deepest ruby red, filled with a symphony of caramelization malt flavor,
I am not going there.
finished with dark chocolate tones, lingering like
just, like, threw
half
every
remembered
buzzword.
Dream.
They threw every buzzword in
They
there.
did. They really did.
I've seen movies start this way.
They're usually porn
Gentle
flicks, though.
Giant is more than just a beer to satisfy smooth its emotional experience.
No, you're right. They did. They threw every freaking buzzword they could in there.
this like tank girl twisted metal like cover here, I guess.
All right.
I love it that no matter what angle we're at, we get Travis's butt. It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. We got Travis's butt
that is-
there. and
that-
we got Travis's
I-
butt
I-
there.
You know,
Pretty
but
impressive.
that being said, the buzzword chocolatey is right.
I think chocolate is a good way to describe.
Is that going to be like our magic word for today?
Oh, chocolate.
Our safe word?
chocolatey
Safe word.
goodness?
There is no safe word.
Like a stripper once told me.
This is it's
chocolate.
a weird place to sit. It's almost dark like a porter or a stout, but it's not obviously it's ale.
Add some. That's
It's not bad.
no, it's not bad.
It's interesting. It's
You know what? I hate to say
it's
this,
really
but,
chocolatey. Though. I gotta say, man, I get chocolate out of this one.
Yeah, it is.
I really get chocolate out of this
Give
one.
me some dark
For-
chocolate
for-
to drink.
to eat with this. Yeah. It's when they say it's a red ale, it's like you said, it's more like a porter or a stout.
Yes.
yeah, like
Not heavy like a porter or a stout,
Yeah.
but it tastes like a porter
or
or a stout, but not
It
heavy.
tastes like an emotional experience.
That's what it says on the box.
Wow.
Wow.
They specialize in English-style malt bombs and perfectly balanced hop grenades.
Wow.
Again, like I don't love it, but I really like it.
Yeah, again, it's a perfectly drinkable beer. What's the the alcohol?
Somebody
content?
commented, in a world where chocolate beers run wild. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that is
they're like,
true. That
okay,
is true.
hey, what are delicious flavors that we can put? Like, okay, chocolate sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, though, I'm not gonna lie.
People like
it's
I
not
mean, I
bad.
guess it's like the current trend to like stick like really like fruity flavors or like chocolate flavors.
I actually like it quite a bit.
Yeah,
It's in my wheelhouse.
Is it in your wheelhouse?
Yeah,
All right.
it's in
All
there.
right. Okay.
I can't find a alcohol.
Show a thumbs.
I said 7.5.
Mostly.
7.5.
All right.
Ben can read unlike the rest of us.
read.
Okay, Ben. All right.
Yeah, we'll give it there.
Okay.
It's almost up.
Yeah.
All right. No, I mean,
I'm only
drink-
mildly impotent.
okay, so I'm not.
That's my vote for this beer. Is mildly impotent.
I am not a porter, a drinker, or a stout drinker. That again, you guys know me. I will go for my.
It doesn't really quite taste like an ale.
No, it doesn't. It tastes more like a porter, but it's not heavy.
We're now 2 for this brewery. Do we say in general?
Oh yeah, you know, I'm thinking. Yeah,
I do
Carbon
like.
4. Carbon 4 does good work.
I think that they would walk a fine line that you're either really gonna like it or hate it. Because again, like I think they definitely try different. It's like different beers, so they're not like anything I've tasted.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, no, the IPA was pretty much a standard IPA. The Fantasy Factory.
It's been a year. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
shit.
no, it was.
That's a lot
That-
of beers ago.
I was
Yeah.
really
That
drunk
was
that
a.
night,
Oh,
wasn't
we
it?
all. Oh, you
Still
did.
actually my favorite color,
That was the day that you didn't
Yeah.
realize.
Their
how
labels
day
labels
drunk
on
you were.
point.
Yeah.
Label games are on point.
Yeah. But that was the day you forgot how day drunk you were until we wrapped the day up.
I was day drunk.
Yeah.
It was really, really
watching
nasty.
you host the show was hilarious.
So we should make like our topic and disappear
Oh, I suppose
Or
we
not
probably
even
should.
exist.
or not exist. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So let's talk about our topic tonight, Rob.
Well, we're going to talk about the consoles that Geek Thing said 7 beers ago. Nice job, sir. Good one. I'm afraid of what the comments were last week.
Yeah.
All right, so this week is a deep dive. We're going to be talking about vaporware consoles. This is part 1 of a 3-parter.
We're gonna
Are
let
we
time.
really going to do 3 out of this?
Yeah, this
There's
is a
a
big
lot.
deep
I know there are a lot of vapor.
Yeah, we talked about a few consoles, then we realized, oh crap, like there's way too much to cover. We never.
All right.
And I
All right.
posted like a million apologies in our group about, just screwing the whole topic up right before the show. But about halfway into it, I said, Jesus, we're just not going to make this. We're not going to be able to put all the stuff I want to say in. So, this is going to be vaporware consoles of the 80s.
Some of
volume
the
one. Right.
vaporware consoles.
These
in the
are
80s.
our favorites.
Our picks.
So the
Our
most,
picks.
yeah, you really, they're interesting.
So if you've got another vaporware console, let us know about it that we didn't mention in the 80s. We might do a
Yeah,
deep dive
we
on
can
that.
we can always
I
come
don't
back
know if
into
it's-
it. We can always drop back.
I don't know if it's ever happened, and you may know, and maybe it'll come up. But would it still be considered vaporware if it was planned, abandoned for several years, and then later picked up
Like, what are you talking about?
and actually came into existence?
He's
then?
talking about his love life.
Oh.
Hey, that is what
No,
also
I know. At that point, it's not a vaporware. 'cause
There,
it's
in,
just
some
actually
ways, in
produced.
some ways, there was elements.
It was
and
delayed.
There were
It was delayed. There you go.
There were elements of the Vectrex that were like that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
quite big enough to really call it vaporware, but there's some.
Oh no,
that
it was
like-
released.
it was released, but I mean, like a few years late, kind of thing.
Yeah,
but,
vaporware really you couldn't get in a store basically.
Right.
all
Would
right.
be.
Yeah, if prototypes existed, maybe,
Yeah, I think that
Except
really
for
helps.
this one, no prototype for that one.
Yeah, there is. It was just an empty box. Probably.
Yeah.
There's no real confirmation. All right, let's.
Wait, are we going to talk about the retro
Because we're gonna
VGS
start
yet?
we're gonna talk about this one first.
We are going to start with the Ultravision. Okay.
We're gonna start with the Ultravision. So,
All right.
the Ultravision.
Bring it up.
Let's talk about this guy and show everybody
I will show our Periscope listeners here in a moment.
Yep.
Or viewers.
our couple of Periscope viewers. We've lost them since last week.
No.
Way to go, guys, James and Beer.
So, all right. So
I
this is.
thought we were doing good work last week.
This is the Ultravision Video Arcade System, or VAS.
Is it the Ultravision?
It is. It's the Ultravision by Ultravision.
Yeah.
No, it was the Ultravision VAS.
By
Ultravision.
No, because it had several names.
Did they really call it that? Ultravision?
No,
So
it
it's
was.
like going to the ATM.
I mean, they just
machine.
called it Ultravision.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was video arcade system, but it was also called a computer system at varying times.
And
I actually have the opposite
what
of
it-
this ad as a
what-
computer.
What wasn't
Yes.
it?
And
That's
hi-fi
the point.
radio.
Okay.
Yep. So let's go.
Let's go.
Because my God, there's a lot of notes on this crap. Part television, part video game system, part computer, and all vaporware. The Ultravision roared into the gaming scene in 1983 and just kind of sat there.
Well, you know what happened there is, again, the crash had already started happening. This is a little before the big crash, but the market was already saturating out. And people were having issues with that. So I think at this point, they just couldn't probably get funding.
Do we know
I-
the maker by any
I think
other
that might
way?
be true.
Yeah,
but
the company was Ultravision. It was a Florida-based company.
I'm going to point out that
TVs otherwise?
No,
or-
nothing else. This was their only product, from what I can find out.
I'm going to go into this, and I'm going to argue that there's no way this machine ever would have happened.
Yeah.
It's just, there's no goddamn way. All right, so the Ultravision was first announced in a 1982 issue of Electronic Games magazine, and a tiny little postage stamp in the corner for an ad for Ultravision's horrendous game Condor Attack.
Which was like a worse demon attack.
Which, yes, is a game that simultaneously managed to rip off both Demon Attack and Phoenix at the same
Oh,
time.
and badly.
Oh, yes.
Did you see the artwork for it?
Yeah. It didn't look terrible. But
yes, it did.
But that was an Atari 2600 game. So they were advertising an Atari 2600 game. And then in the corner, they were saying Ultravision coming soon. So anyway. Yeah, what was the Ultravision? Well, it was an all-in-one gaming system with a 9-inch. Some places quoted it as a 10-inch, but Ultravision themselves claimed it as a 9-inch. So we're going to go with 9-inch. Colors CRT. Think Vectrex. Like this guy. Except more... except larger and more powerful and more vaporous.
Much more vaporous.
yeah,
okay,
much
so
more.
but I do want to show you. So this again was the only ad we could find for them, or the only decent picture that we can find for them. And you love that mock-up with the 9-inch color TV screen. And the reason you know it's a TV screen is it's got an AM/FM radio still built into it, which makes
Yeah.
it especially interesting to look at. So they've got their ad here actually has an AM/FM radio still up in the corner of the 9-inch monitor. Which I thought was
Who the
freaking
heck
brilliant.
knocked on the door?
Oh, that was Katie.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Perry?
she's here for Darling.
Katy Perry's here.
I know.
Yep, another star on Guys, Games, and Beer.
That's right. She'll do the halftime show.
Seriously, like, you look at the spec sheet, they're just throwing like everything at it. It's like, oh yeah, it does 16 and 32 and
Yeah,
64
it's-
games.
Right. It'll play. Let's see.
It's a TV.
ColecoVision. It'll
It's
play
a-
Atari
It's
2600.
portable and rechargeable and
Yeah,
battery
and
pack.
yeah, and a
it
TV
works,
adap- and
and
a
it works
car
in your
adapter.
car.
Blowing
Yeah.
the load, guys.
It wrote-
Blowing the
I'm
load.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay, go. Yeah.
But yes, I agree with you. Wholeheartedly.
It runs an AC and DC
It could
power.
be powered by AC or run off a DC power via an integrated battery and charged through your car's cigarette lighter. Yep, it was portable. If portable to you means playing games on a 100-pound brick sitting on your lap.
No, it's not portable. It's luggable.
Luggable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
luggable. This would be considered a luggable.
Sure.
like dragging
I would
over.
agree with
The
that.
idea of dragging this thing into my cars.
It doesn't even have a handle, man.
But if you stopped and you were
Put
at
it
a
in a
campsite,
wagon.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just saying, right? Or you had a van.
Drain your battery
Or you
pack.
had a shaggin' wagon back then.
That's-
Come on, it was 83.
hey, think about that.
Shaggin' wagon. Ladies, want to play my
Go-
video
gotta
game?
Go see my.
You want to play Condor Attack?
Wait.
Said no one ever.
Look at this joystick.
Want to see
Oh,
my
man.
joystick?
Ultravision would have come
Would
with a CRT game system and two-button joysticks, which in early ads looked suspiciously like an Atari 2600 controller with a bicycle grip glued on top. That's true. They did. It isn't in this picture, but earlier ones
Yeah.
were clearly an Atari 2600 joystick with a bicycle grip on it. Just saying. I know because I've done it. Okay. Planned expansions would allow it to run the Atari 2600.
By the
ColecoVision
ColecoVision, right?
games.
Yeah.
Also claimed compatibility with Apple II software and peripherals, as well
did
as
throw everything
IBM
at this.
PC software.
Oh, they threw everything
Yeah.
in this, didn't they?
Something seems sketch.
See, all of a sudden these flags go up.
Yeah, this seems more like, not like vaporware. This seems like, oh, we
A
are going to
scam.
scam our investorware. No, honestly, this the more I hear about this now, the more I'm thinking this was somebody's idea of milking some investors.
Yeah, I mean,
With
they
a
made
microwave, too.
a game and had a couple more in production that were actually used later on as parts for other games.
Karate.
No, Karate I don't think ever did get released, but there was another game that actually became another game later. Through,
Okay.
Actually, somebody mentioned Spectrovision. Yeah, Spectrovision, I believe.
Yeah, it was in the Miami Free Zone. I love that. Ultravision Inc. 107th Avenue, Miami Free Zone, Box 19. Yeah, this is the beginning of more and more like a Nigerian prince scheme. But continue.
You also Ultravision claimed that they had $1 million stuck in Nigeria. It also claimed it could part the Red Sea, and at $9.99, it really should have been able to. $999.
No, in all honesty, if it really would have done everything they talked about, that would not have been unrealistic. If it would have,
if it did everything they talked about, it should have been around $4,000.
well, but no, that price
And be this size.
With a battery.
with a battery, yeah,
What was the battery life though? 2 minutes?
yeah. I'm thinking that to be about it.
Oh,
that TV
it was
on
your
there.
damn car battery.
Yeah, yeah. No, it said it had a built-in
Yeah.
rechargeable battery as well. So
Also a car battery.
yeah.
They come to your house.
Might
at
have
night
been a
and steal your
motorcycle
car.
battery.
Yep. Known specs. 64K expandable to 128K. 3D graphics for the time.
What?
With a zoom function. I don't know exactly what the zoom function
Wow,
is.
that's-
Is that like early mode 7? Mode 1?
That seems a bit
Mode
peculiar.
0.5?
The screen just gyrated at you.
The sound system had both echo and reverb. It was never specified what the sound system was. 2 headphone
Interestingly
jacks.
Now,
I'm
reverb
reaching.
right now, I think it probably was in there. It's probably just a coil, you know. That probably was in there.
I don't know where they'd have fit it. Maybe in the back somewhere.
Yeah.
Next to the battery.
Those that don't know this, I only recently learned this myself, that old reverb was
Yeah.
literally just a coil spring
Yeah.
that was inside the amp.
With a
And
So
it
it went
was-
boing, boing,
magnet
boing.
on one side and a pickup on the other side.
Yeah.
Dude, I love my old
Just
reverb system.
So if you like shake an old amp, you can hear the spring.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm old. I had reverb units like that on most of my amplifiers when I was coming up.
Now, does
My
the
amp we
springs-
used at the show
Has a classic reverb.
reverb, yeah.
That being said, that reverb has a very distinct sound versus a digital reverb. Okay. This goes back to organic versus digital. There is nothing more interesting than a spring-based reverb system because the spring itself has different sizes and different
Right.
weights will give you different sounds. So, okay, well.
And you
Sorry,
can find them
Wow, sorry, okay.
That is our thing.
Bass player, guitar player. We just geeked a little bit. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Okay, where was I? TV tuner was also in it.
Yeah, AM,
kitchen
FM
sink,
radio according to this picture.
Tapper,
I'm gonna keep putting that out there.
cigarette lighter,
Wait, it's got a tapper in there? Shit, I want that.
flashlight.
and a little button you can press to order a hooker. All right, no, I'm sorry, no.
No, he's not.
By 1980, I had put 1994. That's what threw me off. I typoed there. By 1984, ads dried up, and so did Ultravision, having suffocated quietly under the waves of history. You can tell when I write it.
Yeah,
Announced but never released games. This is an excellent list. Space War, Daredevil,
Go
Bomber,
buy yourself a Star War.
your favorite, Travis's favorite, Condor Attack 2,
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wait, they had two?
Karate 2, sequel
Which
to a
it
game
turns
that never
out,
happened.
You know, Condor Tech 2 is really just the fixed version of Condor. It's not actually a new game.
This isn't Vectrex.
Ah, you got the reference. Nice.
I thought you'd appreciate that. Should have turned that thing on. Spider Kong 2. Spider Kong was the one that was turned into another game.
Okay.
Spider Clown?
Spider Kong.
Okay.
Swimming contest. Baseball top. That's the gay baseball game.
Versus baseball bottom.
Baseball top.
Wow.
You get to be a furry. Football. Emergency 1.
Emergency one.
Unexpected dangers,
Wait, look.
which goes with baseball
Did they-
top.
Wait, unexpected day drinking?
No dangers.
Okay, wow.
Was Emergency 1 tied into the old TV show?
Cure yellow fever with Ultravision. Comment from the peanut gallery there.
Yeah, that's a good comment for the peanut
I
gallery.
think he uses this.
What does this miracle machine do? You know.
I know, right? It does everything. My God.
See, someone should.
I want to go back in time and make
Yeah,
sure it
really.
gets funded. You know.
Okay, so I had
You know,
unexpected
entire
dangers.
society would be different had this
As
actually
that the
came out.
Ultravision come to be.
Yes.
Quest for Idol 2.
I-
I don't know what happened to Quest for Idol.
One.
I've never heard of Quest for Idol.
All right.
And why is it fun to idle?
Chipset is unknown, and probably never existed because it lived in Fantasy Zone with the unicorns. There's
Yeah.
no way you could do both in that time period.
Well,
I
one-
mean, you could,
one-
but
One was an 8088 based. The other one was a 6502 based. There's like so many multi.
The other one was Z80 based.
Right, Z80 base. You're talking at least 3.
And the other one was whatever the app Atari 2600 was based on.
Yeah, it was its own processing system.
Yeah.
So again, you've got so many different
They
processors
just had
there.
stacks of boards with a switcher in.
In all honesty, they could.
And then when you push it in, it would
kick
which
that.
board
It would
it
kick
needed.
that board in. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I've already got it figured out.
Yeah, see, Larry knows
You
what's
should have been their
up.
engineer, Larry. Maybe this would have come to market.
Be like the new Waz.
All right, how many?
Damn, you are
how many
building the
paps do we
G2B.
need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
+4 for me. No, I'm just kidding.
Plus another 4. Or just for me. All right, when he gets back with some beer, we're going to talk about the Konix.
Oh, you can start talking about
The
it.
Konix. All right.
I'm really excited to talk about the Konix.
Konix Multisystem, which I mentioned on the show before. I had mentioned this probably about a year back as one of my unsung heroes. I wish this would have came out because the Brits came up with this. Not because the Brits came up with it, but because it was freaking epic, and I ran into the controller several times.
Yeah, it's available for the PC. Actually, they have the
Yeah,
controller.
and they had it for, I believe...
This controller is available for
It
the
is,
PC?
it is available for the PC. Yes, it did not die entirely.
Okay.
Also, again, reading into the history of this, you just kind of go to that rabbit hole. Like, the 80s crash really hit the US. It did not hit the same way. Europe kind of survived it. And in some ways, you got some of the weirdest shit in the 80s.
And this is one
in
of those
Europe.
weird shit.
And this was, again...
I see it now.
Yeah, I'm looking at a whole
Yeah,
screen of
I mean, you had
Konix.
ZX, which was pretty popular then. Obviously, Commodore was really popular.
While they were dying out here.
Fucking Sega. The Master System was popular over there in the 80s.
That's true. I mean, that continued to go.
And that continued to go, yeah. This was, this popularity of the Sega was more popular than Nintendo when it came to, like, Master System versus NES.
Okay.
So, yeah, you just had some really weird shit that went on in Europe, and this is definitely one of those things.
Right? This is awesome, though.
Okay,
This is
so
epic.
let's
one more time.
show him one more. Show him one more time.
And let's talk about a system that actually did make an attempt at really coming out. I mean, this thing really...
There
this
are
is
actual
sweet format.
demos in existence
Oh,
that
yeah.
can be purchased.
Yes. I don't know about purchase. Okay,
I'm
so
talking on auctions.
no, I have not seen this one.
I'm pretty sure it did
Like,
exist, though. People
Like
played
Lords
this
of London
system.
auction kind of thing.
I have not seen any of this one. This one I have not seen anybody's retro museum, and I have not seen anybody who's got any of the actual hardware for this one. Now that
But
doesn't mean it's not out there,
it's-
because that you can tell they clearly built prototypes.
No, this
of
system's
some of
well
their gear.
documented. There's videos of this machine
Right,
actually
and
playing.
maybe over in Europe there are some of the prototypes, but not here in the States. At least none that I could find here in the States.
Yeah, what he said. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we go to
I know where there's a cache of prototypes of these.
That was a
We
cache
just gotta. Oh, never mind.
Don't tell the listeners.
Does it involve a mini? Driving down the hallway of a bank?
I'm good with this. Yes,
does.
I'm good with this. All right,
We have to modify them slightly.
slightly.
Yes.
All right,
Like,
so
not really be a car.
let's talk
anymore.
about the specs of the Konix.
Konix Multisystem. Oh, the Brits are gonna cut us apart on this one.
so it's here in the UK.
They know this system.
It is.
All right.
A few of them exist in the wild.
The Konix
All right. Oh, that one's a pretty good.
was designed in 1988 by British controller manufacturer Konix. It was designed by former Sinclair ZX81 developers, which is why it's awesome. I'm gonna tell you something else that's gonna break your love of them later, but
Okay.
I'm gonna save that for the end.
All right. Yeah.
And where are they now?
Don't dash
You know
us
what,
on the
though?
rocks now.
Right now, I'm gonna
This
say
is to shut up.
a controller-based system. It's got a
That's not
a
built
lot
down.
to shovel right to start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's an uphill battle.
And we will talk. I want to talk about that because continue because
All right.
you hit it right on the money.
Konix was a transformable video game system that changed from a steering wheel complete with pedals and gear stick to a flight stick with rudder. Also included was a conventional joystick if you actually wanted to play a freaking game.
Oh, the Brits are. You are going to get.
I
hate
knew when I
mail.
wrote it.
You're going to get hate mail from the Brits.
It had one of the big features is that it had force feedback. Long before force feedback appeared in consoles, it actually had force feedback. In it.
Yeah, and 88, not even on the PC systems yet.
How
Right.
good was it, though? Does anyone know?
Well,
How would
I'm sure
we
it kicked
know?
the shit out of anything that we're running these days. 'cause-
Vaporware. It never came out.
Yeah, we Sorry.
Are we getting great comments?
The comment was transform.
Dude,
Gotta roll with it.
Guys. Yep.
Hey, it was the 80s. Transformers were really cool. Then.
Yeah.
Never gonna make it through this. We're never gonna make it through
Yes,
this.
we will.
I
Keep going. Keep
agree.
going.
I believe
Keep
in
going. Come on.
All right, so the graphics were on par with an Amiga or Atari ST, and that does pan out.
Wow.
What I've seen.
Really?
They're really quite good.
Well, it's 88, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, then the Amiga's been around for a while at this point. That's 4 years for the Amiga.
4 years?
Yeah, 84 for the Amiga.
Oh, okay.
So,
It was far along.
roughly.
It was far enough along to have mostly baked games ready for it, but it died when Konix ran out of money. That's so sad.
That's so typical.
So, I've got. Do we want to just talk about
No.
the theory behind this? I'm okay with the idea.
Let's talk about the theory behind it, because Larry hit it right on the head. They were shoveling a deep pit already that's filling up behind them. The problem was, everybody loves controllers, but they never work out. Let's talk about the Power Glove.
Nah,
Yeah.
I
Let's
don't-
talk about what did the NES call their pad?
Oh, the action. Oh, damn it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but-
The NES pad.
Action
Let's
pad.
talk about
Yeah.
the Genesis activator ring.
But
You know what?
Steel
though?
Battalion.
yes.
yeah.
But even those were accessories to a system.
This is a system, yeah.
I'm thinking of.
But you see, you've
remember the system when we went way back, the triangle system.
Okay, yes, right.
And I'm like, there's a reason that didn't
The
take off.
the ColecoVision
You had the
Telstar?
controller on one
Tri-arcade,
side,
the
and
arcade,
the
right.
gun on
Yeah.
one side, and
Yeah.
the controller on the other side.
It was pretty awesome.
No.
Yeah.
It totally seems awesome in practicality.
Until you have to put it on a fucking shelf.
right, or play a game and you're fiddling around with different controllers. And here's the
The
problem.
Konix was meant to be played with this damn rumble chair.
Which
Which also is a
They have a 4-minute video online. I highly recommend you go check it out. It was from some 80s presentation. They showed the games that they were going to put on it, how the wheel transforms, and then they have this epic egg chair that had actuators in it that actually moves the chair. And this is totally prototype and some crappy 3D animation.
Yeah, but
it's super 80s,
3D
but
animation.
it's awesome. It is awesome, and I highly recommend it. It's a great 4 minutes. It's well worth the time.
Wait a minute.
Yes, if there's Power Glove porn.
Oh, I hope so.
Rule 34, man! Rule
There
34.
is
I
Power
guarantee
Glove
you.
porn. I'm gonna go
I
find it.
guarantee you, there on the internet is at least somebody beating it with a power glove.
Oh!
If you found one of those at a thrift store, the first thing you would think would be like,
You wouldn't.
It's like jerking off into the future.
No, you.
robot hands, dude.
Anyway.
Oh!
I'm sorry, that was low-hanging fruit to joke about.
And back to the topic. At the time,
Right, if you
At
get
the
older, it
time-
gets a lot lower.
Yep.
at the time, I had purchased for now as far as the wheel is interesting. Everyone loves a good driving game. But now at the time for the Amiga, I had a free floating controller
I have one of those.
for
the wheel.
for the Amiga 500
Yep.
and pedals to go with
You
it.
bet.
And I could have that same experience, you know.
Not with the force feedback, though.
Yeah, no, not with the force
See,
feedback.
that had
But
force-
but
but
let me
man,
tell
that
you
was-
right now, how many
In fact,
times
it's
do you
one
guys
of the
go
best
to a
controllers I've ever had?
how much? Yeah, Nigel
I just
Manson's
missed that last
race game
comment.
is fucking
It's
awesome.
about a podcast, though.
Okay,
Yes.
well, we'll get back to that. Whoever posted the last comment, post it again. We'd like
Yeah,
to.
so we can read
missed
that
it. It scrolled by too fast. So what happens is again, how many times do we go to rummage sales guys and thrift stores, and what do you see a billion bitch of?
Racing wheels,
Thank
flight
you.
sticks.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Guitar
70s porn.
Yeah, rock band stuff.
Yeah, rock band stuff. Oh my God.
Hey, yeah, you guys want to start a rock band?
Oh God.
Hey, guys. Hey.
No, dude, I have a basement. I seriously have a basement full of rock band stuff because people are giving that shit away.
Oh yeah, I know.
He said, "Call me this podcast speed bump." Yeah.
In fact, that's why Lords of the Trident just set them on fire on their
Yeah,
show.
because they can get them like they're going out of style.
Right?
Exactly it.
So yeah, it was an uphill battle to climb for that system.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
argue.
I
I'm
think
gonna
they were
argue
back
number
in a problem
one
to start.
that for the most part in that time period the peripherals really didn't work. A lot of the
too.
things you named didn't work. Whereas it's my understanding that the Konix stuff actually did it worked. It actually was functional and something you could actually play a game with.
The Nigel worked though.
Nigel Manson's race game on the Amiga was a great race game to start with, and then there was this wheel. I forget who made the wheel. I've got one still.
It worked.
It's perfect. It really is. It's amazingly good.
Okay.
It's not a
believe
wireless. It's got tilt sensors in it, and it's got a pedal set that goes on the floor. That's really quite good for the
Does that
time.
work with the Konix?
Probably, but at least that one wasn't vaporware.
I think my point is, I could have an Amiga, which I'm pretty confident is better, and then I can just get
because
away.
it
no,
exists.
no, like
Competing
Rob
thing,
said,
though.
graphic-wise, this was almost on par with the Amiga.
Yeah, they were pretty far along. I mean, they were in the press. I remember this
Yeah,
particular
it'd be tough
system.
to type a paper on that, though. So that's, if you ever
That's true. This
really
is not.
wanted to go
This is
another
a
way.
very dedicated game.
Unlike the
system.
Ultravision.
It had a number pad.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That fit in the cockpit. That
If
they
you'd like to
sold for
program it. So I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna go into specs real quick.
Yeah. So what's
It was
the processor?
notoriously difficult to code for. I want to mention that. That was one of its
Ooh, that's
problems. The CPU was an 8086 processor running at 6 megahertz. For those of you who didn't come from that time period, the 8086 was actually the bigger brother to the 8088.
Right,
The
so-
8088 was a less expensive to produce processor.
So basically the same one that they were using in all the PCs, the IBM style computers of the time.
Right, but not the junior and lesser models. This was actually the 8086 was the more serious processor.
So what was the graphics set? Because the 8086 did not do graphics.
I was not able to find exactly what the video chip was running it, but I do got the specs.
Okay.
That helps. Had a 4096 color palette. That's really respectable.
That's
for
very
the time.
respectable for the time.
I could do 256 by 200 at 256 colors.
All right, not bad.
Spelled Europeanly with the U.
Oh, so couleur. Couleur.
It's Kahlua.
512 by 200 at 16 and 256 by 200 at 16.
That's
Why
actually
did
pretty
I
good
list
specs.
that?
So okay, so I'll tell you right now, they're using a standard, probably a PC graphics card of the time.
Yeah, so pretty impressive.
It's probably an EGA card of the time.
So
That would
they
be
stood a pretty
those
cheap-
would have been the specs.
They stood a pretty good chance at getting this. I mean, this was not insane. Sound was a custom RISC-based DSP, digital sound processor. For those of you who don't know.
interesting.
It had stereo sound. For storage, it had an 880K 3.5 disk
Floppy
drive.
inch disk drive.
Very PC-ish right there.
I'm thinking this was a PC.
This is a rumor. Was not able to fully verify this, but I heard at some trade shows they were not able to get far enough where they were able to get the components into the controller itself, but they did have PCs mounted under the desk,
that
wired
makes
into the
Yeah,
controller.
that makes sense. The more I'm hearing this,
So
it
it's
sounds
a
like
PC with a peripheral?
yes, it's a PC with peripherals.
So you're saying it's an Xbox?
Yeah, pretty much so. It is the Xbox One, the original Xbox.
The Xbox Zero.
Yes.
Xbox none.
Miscellaneous was, of course, the cartridge slot for cartridges.
Cartridges.
It had 128K of RAM. It would later be upgraded to 256 because of complaints from developers. They said, "My God, that's not enough RAM for me to even live
But they're
with."
marketing it as a console.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah,
marketing
they were taking a PC and putting it, like you said, into a.
I mean, it was. Yeah, I mean, but the trick was the integration between it and the controllers.
Right.
It's like Linux is today. You know, Linux is in everything from your Blu-ray player to
Linux was in the
your
original
phone
Xbox.
to your anus, really.
Right.
It runs your anus. It does. These days, it runs our anuses. But it's the application that matters and how it's configured. And I think they were going the same way in their defense.
Is that the sphincter application?
Nothing wrong with that.
I saw a spot
and
for the
they
comics.
used the better processor, which was
Yeah.
a good was smart thinking on their part.
It was probably like $5 at the time.
Yeah, that's still when you're reaching a price point and you're trying to pump systems out, $5 per system adds up really fast.
So what was their
Did
next
you just
project?
jostle a single piece of paper?
I did.
So
Okay.
how many launch titles?
I don't have them, sorry. But I do know. Hey, you know what? I didn't put the launch titles in. There were. But I do know that our good friend Jeff Minter was on board.
No.
Yep, there was an Attack of the Mutant Camels
Who's
for
Jeff Minter? Oh!
Oh.
Dude,
Okay.
like the king.
Okay, the name sent me. When you said Attack of the Mutant Camels, I got
Who's
it.
Elvis?
Yeah, thank you. Wow, was he on board with that?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's right. You know something? When I watched the promotional video, they did list Llama Soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
I
Yeah,
forgot
and
about
LucasArts.
that.
Yeah,
they
LucasArts
did.
was in on it,
By the way,
too.
they did list an awful lot of L-named companies. I was trying to think, why are there so many L-named video game companies?
Oh yeah, they had a whip accessory. That's wait.
Oh no, not that one. Not that one.
So,
Well, I was thinking Lucas, but whatever you guys are doing with that.
So to put a dark ending to the whole Konix thing, Konix actually made another went on and made another console that didn't get released, called the Atari Falcon. No. And later, the same designers came out with a machine that did release, namely the Atari Jaguar.
Oh, you're kidding me?
Wow.
They're the same people? Oh,
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute. I am so
I gotta
sorry,
say,
gentlemen.
they're
Your
quite
lives
horrible.
suck.
Yeah.
Your lives, gentlemen, suck.
Wow.
I am
Just
so
terrible.
sorry to all the Jaguar listeners.
At the very first, when you fail the first time, you should have given up.
I know the old lady in the commercials doing the math.
Do the damn math, people!
I know. It was really a seller. I
After
was
the first
in,
failure,
but
after this failed, you were done. You should have given up.
Damn.
Crusher of dreams over here.
Oh, yes.
I knew I should
love
have.
your-
He's the Wesley Crusher
I love
of
your
dreams.
private Periscope talk.
Periscope audience, yeah. No problem.
It's your fault.
You.
Yeah.
Because yes,
Your-
that's right.
your
We
mom's not
contacted
here
the
anymore.
developers, and they are listening today on Periscope. They're not gonna actually.
That's
watch
really
the show,
interesting,
but they-
Yeah, wow.
Yep, the comment was, I should give up. That was Thanks to Geek Things for that one.
All right, so.
All right, so we are now going to talk about our third and final console of the 80s.
And this one has a really...
What a story. It goes
Yeah, this
back
one
to
has
that
a really
baby
interesting
Atari.
story. All right, so let's show what it is. Rob?
High definition graphics.
Yeah, we're talking the Atari Cosmos.
Okay, not,
I had
but
a
not
hard
just
time
high
choosing this one.
definition graphics, holographic graphics.
I was
Yeah,
talking
I
about
want one of
our
these.
spreadsheet, our sheets here.
Holla for the
reference it to.
holographic graphics.
Woo woo! I think this
right.
might have been playing on, in the movie industry. 3D had a bit of a resurgence in the 80s. Are you sure this didn't have?
No, what
Kind of a-
at this time in the 80s, you could buy holographic prints for your walls. In fact, the prints they're using here look notoriously similar to those holographs you used to get
They're
for
actually-
your walls.
Their
There were literally
technology-
stores in the malls that sold just holographs.
Spencer's?
No, this was the Spencer's was around back then too. But literally, there was like holograph
And this
stores
episode
that
brought
sold
to you
holograph
by
prints.
Spencer's.
I literally
Okay.
have like a circuit board on my desk.
I had forgot the name of it, but it really reminded me of it's Time Traveler, that Sega arcade game from the 80s.
Was it where you started with like a biplane and went to the next plane?
Yeah, and it had like this
Yes.
dome projection.
Oh.
That's what when I saw that I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Time Pilot?
No,
Time
time
Pilot.
traveler. No, time
Yeah.
traveler.
Yeah.
No, I know what
I'll
you're
show you
talking
the-
about.
yeah.
Get a picture of it.
It's a very, very bizarre. And like I saw arcade
I wonder if they
machine.
ripped off the
There's
idea.
a pinball that has
Yeah,
holographic
it's
technology.
look
in it,
at
too.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
very, very unique.
Oh, the Holosseum, they made a fighting game for
Yeah,
that too.
yeah, exactly. It. So, but this is not. Again, basically, what this is a holographic overlay over an LED display.
Yeah, it was a
That's
little bit more
weird.
complex.
Not that much more.
Yeah, because
complex.
they could. Let me get into it.
You get
Let's
into
go
it. Get into it.
Let
Get
me
into
tell you
it.
why it was a little
Yeah.
bit more.
All right.
But not a lot more.
Yeah, wait.
I'm not going to tell you that this is going to be a game changer here, okay?
If it was a game changer, it may not have been vaporware.
Yeah, but it came close. It was very close to release. The Atari Cosmos was a tabletop holographic gaming system scheduled to be released way back in 1981. Started development back in 1978 or 1979, as I recall.
It's a tabletop.
Yeah, it's not tiny, and it doesn't
Like
need a
tabletop
monitor.
Pac-Man.
Right. So you don't need a monitor with this because it's got LEDs behind the holographic
okay.
display. So
Because it almost looks like a handheld from the picture.
it's a little bit bigger than a handheld.
Yeah.
That's called advertising.
By
Well, I know
holographic...
perspective makes a big
Damn it, Larry! Can't start a goddamn
Yeah, wait a minute. Larry was just about to go into how perspective makes a difference.
By holographic, I mean there was a hologram, but they were present only as eye candy and did not affect gameplay. But maybe I'm being too hard on them. There were really two holographic screens that could be switched through the use of lighting, which is pretty tricky if you think about it. But basically what there was a light on one side and a light, I think, on the other.
Yes.
Roughly. I'm going very roughly over
Yeah,
this.
because these are not a lot of these out there.
Right. Very roughly, it could display one holograph or the other. So it could change, like, a different background. Or, in the case of the ones I saw, it looked like usually it was like a start screen and a background for the game. Because I don't think they quite got the idea that maybe you should change backgrounds for
Wait,
different
so,
levels.
The only
so
two
the hologram was in the background?
No, it
and
was
then
in
there
the
a vehicle
foreground.
on
The
top of it?
the hologram was you were displaying the LED display through the hologram. So there were two
Okay.
types available. There was the cityscape that was meant for what was the game for the cityscape, and then there was one for asteroids.
Cityscape.
Actually, I believe there was a few.
I
In fact,
I only
I
saw
will-
I only saw two manufactured.
I think there was more.
Okay, all right.
Because a guy in Europe got a couple of them too, and his was. I'm trying to remember what they were. You know what? I didn't note them because I didn't think they were that big of a deal. But
Yeah, they weren't. So the two I saw, I think I've seen the Superman one and I've seen the Space Invasion. I've seen the asteroids.
Superman one was up.
Was the cityscape.
Yep.
And then the asteroids one was just a
Yeah,
straight.
and then there was going to be a space
3D
Invaders
asteroids.
One. There was a.
I didn't
all right.
see. I did not see the. I have not seen pictures of that one.
For Atari Cosmos. Yeah, there was a few. Now we got to go do this goddamn online.
No, you don't.
You don't have to.
Alright.
We'll just continue on. But I've only seen two of them. So now that goes back to the other thing about this. But continue on with the system because I want to talk more about this because this is something I have numbers issues with this one.
Oh no! There's some obvious things here.
All right, well continue.
You might be right. There might only be two.
I think they only made
It might just be a whole lot of the two.
Back then, there are a whole lot of the two. Back then, holograms were really expensive to make. I mean, horrendously expensive to make.
But Atari was making them, so.
Yeah, but they were horrendously expensive. Early 80s technology, printing holograms was really expensive. So, making a lot of these would have been expensive to do. What?
How many times are you going to say expensive?
Expensive?
Okay.
You sure? It could be expensive.
What defines a hologram?
Wait a minute! We can't call it a hologram.
We can't?
No, because Atari used the term holoptic.
Atari's full of shit.
Yeah, fuck them.
Atari used the term holoptic, not holographic. This is why Atari can't have nice things. Jackasses. God, what the hell is wrong with them? Anyway, yeah, gameplay itself was really just LEDs backlighting some holograms. A lot like common tabletop game
Optics.
systems of the time, but with a lot more ambiance. I heard from people who've seen it that was pretty cool. I mean, it was not like horrible or anything. It was a neat effect.
Yeah.
It was well done.
No,
But it was what it was.
if you think about the LED tabletop games of the time, like the Pac-Man and the Defender, some of those games were pretty cool. But in fact, they're very collectible now because
Oh yeah,
the
like the
LED
ones like the tiny cabinets.
Yes,
and stuff. Or
because
like
the LED
Zaxxon and
graphics
shit.
They were
were
well
Yeah.
done.
right. The LED graphics were pretty cool in those games.
Yeah.
Not like modern ones made in China that are like just crap.
Right. No, some of those were really good. So
Yeah.
What this always reminds me of is the pinball machine, Mars Attacks, and I feel like they used kind of hologram in the background. you
right,
know?
just to give it some ambiance, if you will. Yes. All right. So what'd you do now, Rob?
Nothing.
He's
None?
just making his kissy face at you.
He did make my. Yeah, I was.
Nothing-
I'm hoping that was a
nothing to see
kissy
here.
face.
Nothing
None-
to
none
see
of
here.
it?
No, he's
What?
gonna
Someone
put
sent you a
some-
dick pic while we were
You
doing
may
the
have.
show?
Yeah. Oh, we're upside down.
Why are we upside down? How can we be
We're
upside down?
upside down.
We're back.
That's all
All
right.
right, and we're back.
Whoa! I find that
The room is
first
spinning.
It's distracting our quality product.
It is evidently because Rob keeps getting distracted. Of course, the picture.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh, like you guys aren't distracting enough.
What? Dick pics.
It's only one distraction in the room. and it's
All right.
supposed to
All right.
be.
All right. The Cosmos was meant to be AC powered only, so no batteries for you kids.
Hence tabletop.
You
Yes.
Yeah,
Supported
that's
up to
unusual
two-
actually.
supported up to 2 players past the potato style. I don't know why that's a feature.
Yeah, that's not a
I
feature.
I
That's not a
like
feature.
past the potato games. I like that kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's still not a
But
feature.
it's not really a feature. Whatever.
It reinforces sharing, though.
Well,
Some people don't like sharing,
but that
so it is a
it
game
also
feature.
it's arcade style etiquette.
That's
You
true.
know, you know,
Right, you play, I play, you play, I play. And also, a lot of the handheld games at the time were pass the potato style games. I mean, if you think of all the Mattel
I miss that
head-to-head games.
Hide the hot dog. All right.
Stink baby, hide the wiener.
Who's in my mouth?
All right.
Wow, really bad.
We're not getting better.
Yeah.
We're not
Whoa,
getting
she's
better.
right.
Spend a little more time paying attention.
Yeah.
All right, for audio listeners,
We need to land this crashing plane.
I really just need to land this. For those listeners, there were who can't see the video or the pictures or whatever, there was one controller built into the face of the unit featuring a split D-pad. Think the Sony PSP gamepad and 4 buttons. 3 square buttons such as the select player and the... What the heck was I writing here? There, along with those 3 buttons was also a red fire button. Thank you. That helped. Thanks, Larry. There was a start, skill, 1 or 2 player button, and a red fire button. Much better than my notes.
Then Rob just started having a stroke. And I was just like,
While he was doing it,
I'm having a stroke.
having a stroke.
Creepiest commercial ever.
Yeah.
You all right, buddy?
I'm having a stroke.
Oh, you're fine. You could have said something if you were all right.
All right. My God, we're going to need to take a break, so I need to get us through this.
Wait a minute, break. This is the end of the show.
land this crashing
No, we
plane.
got the best. We got the pick. We got to do the pick after this.
Stroke.
The Cosmos
What
was in the goddamn show notes.
Shut up and just go.
All right. Just shush and go with it. Just
Show notes.
pull out your pants and go with it.
I didn't see this.
What the fuck, guys?
The Cosmos. The Cosmos was shown at the 1981 New York Toy Fair, where reviewers pretty much panned it as a dressed-up LED handheld, which it was. Onlookers, however, liked it, and Atari got 8,000 pre-orders at the show.
And how many did they make, Rob?
Unless they were totally freaking lying, which they may have been. Yeah, none, really. But there was a 250 unit run, supposedly, but it never got released. I am going to mention one last technical thing, which for some reason is down below the New York Fair. And it is that all 9 games for this were built into the unit. Not just on the holographic cards indicated which game the system would play. So it told, just like, what's a good example of that? There's an, oh no, oh my God, you know who does it? The
Odyssey.
cheap Chinese systems
Right.
do it.
All the games are built in. The interface you put on the front of it tells it which game to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
The overlay, if you will.
What do they call them? Pop
forget what
stations.
they- yeah.
Pop stations
Pop
do
stations,
it.
thank you.
Yeah, pop stations do
Yeah,
it.
but a lot of games do that. Okay, but I'm going to bring up one subject that we haven't talked about with this.
So you can put 1,000
there are
games in there
only
and just
supposedly
play.
5 of
See what it's
these. Yeah, there are only 5 of these in the wild, supposedly. 2 actually that work, complete systems, and 3 shell onlys. And I'm sorry, I don't agree with those numbers. I think there's more out there.
So we have a T2B call out.
Yeah, if you have one,
If you
send
have
us
one
an
of
email
these.
because I want to know how many people really have these because I think there's more than the actual 5 out there. I've seen a few shots. Some guy, I think in England, who's picked up one. I've seen a couple at one in a show in Philadelphia. I think there's more than the 5 systems out there. I've seen one that was in partial assembly that had the electronics in it. That sure the hell was no shell I saw. So I'm thinking there are more than the 5 out there. I would like to get a head count on this. So
All right,
if you
let's get that moving.
but there was a run of 25 done supposedly of prototypes, right?
250
250.
supposedly.
Now was that the prototype run?
Supposedly there was a 250 unit run. In fact, somebody at
Although
Atari,
they might be buried under ET. I don't know.
Yeah.
they might no, because they dug that up. Buried somewhere else. Now somebody at Atari, who was at Atari at the time, claimed that he had seen a wall of these things.
A wall?
Yeah, that there were.
The vault.
No,
a
250.
massive amount.
250
But,
would be a wall.
You know,
full.
were these just plastic covers that got junked later?
With no electronics. in
Right,
it.
with no
Or
electronics.
did Andy Warhol just show up and they were nothing? And you just made pop art on the walls.
It's entirely possible. All right, so
You're getting terribly abstract.
he is getting abstract, but that's okay. All right,
He
so
looks a little
and
bit like a
mildly
Salvador
obtuse.
Dali painting right now. So
I think we probably should take a break.
yeah, I'm gonna list the games real quick.
All right.
Let's take a break, and then we're gonna do the vote. Which system should have lived?
All right. Oh, I like that.
I'm so excited.
I am too.
I thought you'd like that one.
I think I have a vote on that one.
Game list: Asteroids, Basketball, Dodge 'em, Football, Outlaw. Sound familiar?
Highlight. Did I get it? Did I get it?
Yeah, I win the game. No, it's not there. But you know what?
Just
I
for
give
saying
you a
highlight.
star just for saying that.
Highlight.
Roadrunner. Sea Battle, Space Invaders. Not surprising. Does everybody know what the
So
last one
basically,
is?
the Atari 2600 line.
Superman was the last one. Why Superman? which was a horrific Atari 2600
Yeah, but
game.
was the movie out at that point?
What was it, Superman
No.
That's
yeah.
79, wasn't it? I suppose one of the
You know,
sequels.
there
One of the
were a lot
sequels may have been
Superman
out.
movies in the 80s.
Yeah,
you know, one, two
I'm
did
betting they were
pretty
trying to cash in
decent.
on the movie thing.
Yeah, 2 did really well.
Yeah.
two? Which one was the one with the foil Superman symbol that he threw out? Because that is probably a pitch.
Oh, that was when
That was
Zara
shrink
and
wap,
stuff.
wasn't it? It
Yeah.
wasn't foil.
Well,
Shrink
yeah, it
wrap,
was
yeah.
cellophane
He was
or
like
something
he was like wrapping a brisket. I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Or this.
Dun, 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 dun. Brisket.
that. Bacon.
Cheers.
All right. So we are going to take a
5-minute break for the love of God.
yes,
we need
but
it to
you
get our
guys
shit
won't get
together.
5 minutes. You guys will get 5 minutes. Last time I tried to go follow something in the break room, it did not end well.
It might be 10.
Well, maybe, but we'll be
It
back.
was a hologram. We did it. Somebody,
was
yes.
It was a hologram.
Geek things again with the answer.
Yay,
It was-
geek things.
It was a hologram. I still think it was saran wrap. All right, we'll be right back in 5 minutes after this horrific break. I'm Retro Rob, and you're watching the Gutter Geeks at Guys, Games, and Beer. Where's my damn gin? Guys, Games, and Beer is back. We were just in the break room where I was telling the guys.
Rob got a twofer.
Oh, hey, you should see the little berets we were wearing while we were doing it, though.
Nice.
If we're Eiffel Towering, we're doing it right.
Damn right.
Baguettes and everything.
Oh, disgusting. So we're going to end this with, what is your pick of the litter? Which one of these 3
If you can only have one.
vaporous systems do you wish came to market? Damn it, Bobby! Which one do you wish came to market? Damn it! So
That's pretty good.
Which one of them?
I do it at drive-ups a lot. I'd like 2 cheeseburgers and some fries, please.
And then you occasionally throw it in. Damn it, Bobby, I'm trying to order.
Damn it!
All right, so let's start with you, Larry. Your
Wait,
pick. You get to pick one of these 3 systems that actually makes it to market.
You know, okay,
Wait,
right out of the gate, the steering 101 is gone. You know, so it's out. I think I've already.
You explained your reasoning behind it. You explained your
I'm not
reasoning.
gonna buy into that one. No.
ooh.
The Ultra has a lot of interesting ideas to it, but it seemed like it would have been really expensive and probably not worth it at the time. You know, and even today I was like, yeah, no, it really probably wasn't worth it. Backward compatible to a bunch of systems I can
Okay.
just buy anyways. You know, okay. So I think the most interesting, the holograms or
The Cosmos.
I think the Cosmos.
Helio-optics.
Helio-optics at least had a different bend on the whole situation that I think was kind of interesting, you know, and it seemed like a realistic system, you know. It sat on.
It was a realistic
And-
system.
and
The
it-
fact they actually made prototypes made it a realistic system.
Yeah, and so I kind of wish that it had kind of come out and that I could get a hands on one, and
All right.
you know, I think that would be the interesting one.
So again, Atari killed that for a couple of reasons. Atari killed that one because they were afraid that it would actually continue to get bad press that it had gotten at the New York Toy Show. And
only the press hated it. People liked it. That's why I got some of the orders.
right, but they were so afraid of that press being bad that they killed the system because of that. So you're right, the system itself may have done well with people. All right, Ben, how about you?
So I only get to pick one.
One.
Then because none of them exist, none of them have a price point.
No, we know roughly that the Ultravision was
Ultravision
going
was
to
gonna be
cost about
$9.99.
$1,000.
$1,000. How much is that in nowadays times money?
A million effing dollars.
I do not know.
A couple $1,000 at
A couple
least.
$1,000, and that's got
I would say
everything
it's
from the time.
3,000.
They are talking.
Everything from the time in one machine.
Yeah, actually,
That's got batteries.
yeah.
Does it have a microwave?
It should, if you could have made
so
hot
close
pockets.
enough.
If you could have made hot pockets in it, it would have been good.
Yeah, I'm going with the
The Ultravision.
Ultravision by Ultravision because Yeah, it's so.
Because he
Okay,
has a
so
Shagman,
now let me.
and he wants to deck it out.
So now let
and
me.
he wants to deck it out.
No, let me talk about that though, because at the time it really could have been. Now I did say that they would have needed a bunch of processors, but at the time there were Chinese clones for the original Apple, if you remember at that time.
Yep.
Quite available, and 65 no
Or
problem.
Japanese, weren't they?
No, Chinese.
The laser was Chinese?
The laser may have been Japanese, but there was a bunch.
Laser was huge.
There was a bunch of Chinese Apple clones at the time.
Chinese?
So was it?
Oh hell yes, dude.
So it was mildly possible.
So
in the realm of possibility.
it was in the realm of possibility. It sounds like an awful lot, and it still to me sounds a little bit like a Nigerian mail scam. But yeah, it was in the realm of possibilities.
A real Nigerian prince. I'd want that prince.
Yeah. But it
had
there were
What is Zimbabwe prince?
PC clones, there were Apple clones at the time. ColecoVision had already won their case against the Atari system, so you could manufacture your own Atari systems. ColecoVision did it and stuck it on the front of their unit, so they weren't unrealistic with that. So yeah, no, I'm betting that they could have done what they said they were going to do. I don't think they would have, but I think they could have.
But for the time, that seems like an entire entertainment system.
Well, that was what they were selling it as.
Yeah, this is
Right.
everything.
All right. How about you, Travis?
Yeah, again, how do you not compete with the Ultravision that had everything? Like, let's
Ain't a
be realistic.
badass name.
I mean, but again, out of the three, I mean, yes, the Ultravision it sounds least likely to have ever existed to have any sort of progress. So I'm gonna go with the Konix.
Oh, okay.
Again, I'm gonna rule out the Ultravision. Because there's no way that existed in any way, shape, or form.
But this
Yeah.
is just
Now
if
you
we wish
actually
they
now you
existed.
found that there are some of the prototypes in the UK of
again,
the Konix system.
It sounds like that they were bought out. Chinese companies may have made them as just standard controllers. From what it looks like on some of the pictures, they do have some with some of the internals inside.
Okay,
I'm
so
sure
but
how
not
functioning-
complete,
not
but at
complete.
least somewhat started to being made.
Yeah.
And there was nothing in that we read that seemed outside of the bounds.
Oh no.
I'll give you some
They
outside
were
box.
again. They were from what I'm thinking. They were just a straight a more advanced PC that they were trying to fit inside of a set of controllers.
Yeah.
Geek Things voted for the Ultravision, I believe.
Yes!
Did I just totally lose that? I'm sorry. Was that the Ultravision? It was the Ultravision, wasn't it? It was a vote for the Ultravision?
How is it? How can it not be the Ultravision?
Okay.
That
all right.
was the only machine that would have gave me blowjobs.
And I think it would have filed my taxes.
I think it had an inflatable woman.
Yeah. No. I said I'm going to go with the Ultravision too.
You know,
for the
I guess
inflatable
there
woman?
is like this. What is this front panel? What's in there? Who knows?
Who knows? But they
Yep.
they do
Ultravision.
have the two headphone jacks on there. So not only again.
And your ears listen.
Yeah,
but
it
your
actually
balls can
They
listen.
actually had it set up for two headphones for each player.
So you and your non-existent girlfriend could...
sit and play the game at the same time.
Actually, it actually had a mic too, and then you could talk to the
The
other
other player,
person.
yeah.
I mean,
No,
they would just hear
no,
you because
I-
you're sitting in the same room.
I'm gonna go with that. If,
Early team speak.
in all honesty, it technically would have been possible at the time. It would have been out of the realm of possibility. The $1,000 price point, believe it or not, would have been okay if they were using Chinese-made components. Yeah, they probably could have done it. I really don't think this company had the wherewithal to do it. I think it was.
They were selling some serious Atari games.
I think they were doing a lot of snake oil on this one.
There was a Condor.
Yeah,
but-
I'm thinking this was a lot of snake oil.
It came with snake
But
oil, too.
I think honestly, whoever the original person who came up with the idea probably really thought it was going to come to fruition, and then everyone looked at it and went, yeah. Oh no.
So, if you're a big fan of the Ultravision, don't forget to give them a call and tell them to release their game system at 305-592-0878. That's 305
Let's call her right now.
592
call her right now.
0878.
Oh, I got
right
my
now.
phone running the other.
So that
Call
we
it.
can talk
Wait.
to-
Larry's going to call the
Wait.
number.
Wait.
All right.
Wait.
We'll also post
What, are you gonna
the
call it
number
too?
on the
All right. What do we got?
Wait.
305.
305.
305.
Wait, I can do this loud, I think.
Oh, do it out loud.
All right.
Wait. Did I?
This is gonna get interesting.
Yeah, that's for the.
It's okay.
Say, is this the Ultravision company? And why didn't you release your
All
game?
right, we're gonna hear us, but okay, hold
Okay.
on.
I feel like this is ordering
Wait.
sea
That's us.
monkeys off an old comic.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too.
592. I did that.
You already Sea Monkey stuff, an old comic?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You know what the
he's-
weirdest part is when they show up.
Okay, so I'm sorry you can hear in the background. You can hear our show in
Okay,
the
wait,
background.
we're calling.
Okay, so I'm sorry you can hear in the background.
This is quality entertainment right here.
You should mute it in the mixer.
We're
Go to the volume mixer and turn it on the browser, dude.
This is quality entertainment right here.
So it's a Florida number according to Geek Things.
It is a Florida number. It's Miami.
In the mixer, turn down the browser if you can.
It's a Florida number. It's not a PC.
Oh.
It doesn't have that.
Hello?
It's just ringing. Damn you, Ultravision.
No, man, it's after business hours.
But why is it not disconnected?
It's not disconnected. So the number's still valid, guys. Keep calling the Ultravision number.
I wonder how many calls it got.
Hello, is this Ultravision?
So the number's still valid, guys. Keep calling the Ultravision number.
No, unfortunately no answer from Ultravision at this time. But we'll keep trying.
All right.
See if we can get that puppy made.
Rob, what about you? You still have not said what your pick is in the world.
I'm gonna go with the Konix. I really would have liked to have seen. I'm a sucker for this kind of crap.
For the weird ass controllers?
Yeah, give me some weird ass controllers. I love the controllers when I saw them for the PC. I came close to. In fact, it was the two of us years ago at State Fair Park in Milwaukee. They used to have a computer show once a year where they used to just sell stuff. And believe it or not, this controller was there. And I came real close to
I do
buying
not
it.
remember
It's
that
a
one.
life regret that I never went and bought this sucker for that clearance price that it was at. It was probably like $20 or something. And I just,
Yeah, we'd gone to a few of those.
yeah, we went to a bunch
God,
of
I
those.
forgot about those.
So the Konix really, man, look at that. Look at Last Ninja. Look at that. That's
Yeah.
a piece of the Last Ninja. That would have been, beautiful. It just would have been a beautiful system,
No
in my
hologram.
opinion.
They were helio optics.
They're helio,
Not holograms. All right.
helio optics. All right.
I guess I can't have it if I can't pronounce it.
That's it.
That's
No
it.
cartridges.
So, yeah, we have our votes in. I believe that the Ultravision won it.
Yeah, I think the Ultravision is a clear winner
Yep,
on that
I
one.
think it was a clear winner.
It's an ultra winner.
Even with its Atari 2600 joystick with a bicycle grip on it.
Yeah,
Not in this particular
not in that
version,
particular
but
Do you get had a handle at the top?
And it's supposed
two
to
on the sides.
Yeah, you would need two on the sides for that thing. All right,
Actually
so
came with a built-in
Rob,
TV
let's take us out of this.
All right, well, thank you very much for watching Guys, Games, and Beer, both of you live listeners out there. Geek Things, thanks for watching. Also, all you guys out there on YouTube who've been adding yourselves to the G2B army. That's so
Keep
retarded.
bumping those numbers up.
Yeah, to the G2B pub.
Yeah.
That's
So
a
maybe
little
we'll
bit
be able
better.
to take
Pub
on
crawl.
Kiss.
We'll work on a name for you.
Yeah, we're working
no,
on
we
that
won't.
armies.
No.
The G2B bums, drunken bums.
Yeah, Gutter Geeks.
Thanks. See you guys on Facebook, which you can visit us at www.facebook.com. You can check us out on our website at www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Don't forget on Facebook, if you're like, go on Facebook, we give away free games.
Serious, today, what did you give away today, Rob?
Some crap, I don't know,
You gave away.
a free game.
Yes. So,
We give them away all the time.
all the time. Go on the website.
All the time.
Go on our website.
Plus all sorts of weird computing stories and video game stories from around the web and around the world. Historical and current.
Yeah, and the dick pics are amazing.
Yeah, Power Glove, Rule 34.
The Power Glove of Love. Also, check us out on Twitter at Guys Games Beer.
No and. Twitter doesn't like the word and.
Yeah, they don't like the word and. They're against it.
Yeah.
And don't forget to check us out here on Periscope every week, Tuesday night, 6 p.m.
Standard time.
CST.
And
Thanks for watching.
skywriting. We've recently hired a skywriter.
Yeah, the whole thing's
Wow.
written out in text.
Sweet, yeah. We got to transcribe and print it up there.
Don't forget, the
What's coming
Midwest Gaming Classic is coming up 2 months from now.
Not even 2 months from now.
Well,
is it?
I do May.
No, not
March,
even 2 months.
April,
Less than 2
April.
months. April 11th or
I-
9th,
8th,
8th,
9th.
9th, and 10th.
Depends on who you are.
Yeah,
the
but
8th, if you are
If you're a VIG,
VIG, you will be
Yeah.
able to come down to our room and have a drink with us.
yeah, that is coming up fast.
Oh, Geek Things is going to be there. We'll see you there.
Geek thing.
Free beer for you, sir.
Yes.
definitely have our room open.
And we'll definitely have our room open. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next week at Guys, Games, and Beer.
Bye! Auf Wiedersehen!